Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. I am streaming live to Facebook Business Co-op and to YouTube because, you know, technology. Technology is amazing. So as you jump in, say hello. I'd love to know where you're tuning in from. Let me know if you've ever watched me live before. And if we've never met yet, my name is Jen Kohler, and I am the creator of the Co-op community on Facebook. Good morning, Ashley. I am the creator of Embody Reiki, Embody Wealth, Embody Retreats. I'm a Reiki master teacher, and I am a master numerologist. And I love to play in the field of channeling, the quantum, the creation, and I love numerology. So we are playing in the numerology for the week. So let's jump into this energy for what's coming. Good morning, Ashley. I'm so excited to see you later. That's going to be so fun. All right. So if you watched my previous forecast last week, we sort of talked about the energy of May, which I kind of want to talk about again. So the energy of May is that it's a 2 energy month. Good morning. Good morning. That is a Jen, my Jen. That is my Jen. That is Jen squared. Joanne, good morning. Good morning, Deanna. So good to see you. I'm just going to let kind of some folks pop in for a minute. So if we're just going to sort of do a little backtrack. So the energy of the month of May is that it's a 2 energy month. So thinking about your intuition, thinking about connection, thinking about the high priestess, thinking about the veil feels thin for people, right? So this intuition is really strong for us for the whole year, right? So we have this 222 energy of 2022, which equals a 6, harmonization, the frequency of love. But really, let's break that down and we think about how high our intuition feels. So intuition is so prevalent this year. Pay attention to what's coming through for you. How are you paying attention to your own intuition? People call it your downloads. People call it all sorts of different things. I just know it is my intuition, and I know it is my claircognizance. And so if you're one of those people who just tends to know things, Ashley DePaulis, I will call you out because you are someone who probably just feels like you have this deep inner knowing that things are coming through for you. And my friends and I say, I just know shit, because people will be like, well, how do you know that? And I'm like, I don't know. I just know shit. And I've always been like that. So I want you just to tap into that Queen of Clubs energy, the mother of intuition, right? Do you just know stuff? And that is called claircognizance. It's when you just have this inner knowing of things that are happening around you, things in the field, things that are going to come through, premonitions, et cetera, et cetera. It's not clairvoyance, it's claircognizance. It's a deep inner knowing of what's happening in the world. So my invitation for all of you, and I am calling you out because I just, I've been doing your chart, Ashley DePaulis. So I know that you have this Queen of Club energy. And so I've actually been sitting with you this morning. Maybe you knew it, maybe you didn't. I don't know. Edita says, yes, I just know. I feel it deeply. So I'm going to have t-shirts made that just say, I just know shit. Okay. Because I think that many of us probably have this experience, and maybe some of us talk about it, but I think that there's so many people who don't really talk about it. So my son is also very claircognizant, and he will just say, ever since he was an itty bitty, I would say, well, how do you know that, Wyatt? And he would go, he would just tap on his little head, I just know, Mom, I just know stuff, And so, yeah. Okay. So we're going to need to get Shelly Anderson in here and make us some t-shirts. Obviously. I love it. So let's talk about what's coming for this week. Okay. We know that connection is really strong. We know that that intuition is really strong. We know that we're paying attention to we know that we're paying attention to the downloads that are coming through, right? Yeah. Thank you for tagging all of the people, Deanna. I appreciate you. Okay. So today is Monday, May 9th, and we are in a 2 energy day. And so again, we just keep talking about the 2, right? That connectedness, this experience of really feeling into our own intuition. So connection is going to feel really strong today. You connect in with source, you connect in with your higher self, you connect in with your heart space, right? Really tapping into who you really are. Tapping into your divine essence is going to help you to really feel connected to the energy of the 2 today. And then we have a 10 of diamonds contract. And I mentioned my son a minute ago, and he is my 10 of diamonds in my life. And so I love this energy. It's straight in the center of the chart. You can see my chart right over there. This is me being the master numerologist, and I have all of my cards, my book of life put on this big poster board, and we can see everything. You can see all of our connections. We can see all of your whole life just put right here in this beautiful chart. It's so amazing. But Wyatt, my 10 of diamonds, is right at the center. And so it's a Jupiter card. So feel the blessings today. Like, do you feel how blissful and blessed that you can feel today? That's the energy of the 10 of diamonds. It's this fullness, right? This wholeness of the 10, the success, the deep success, the deep happiness, the deep fulfillment that one feels when they're in the 10 energy. And we're still in that diamond energy. So the diamond energy is really physical. The diamond energy is really asking us to recognize our own value inside of ourselves, right? So paying attention today to this fullness, this feeling of bliss that you want to feel. I would really try to tap into the feeling of bliss today. The frequency of bliss is going to feel so delicious today. So then we move in tomorrow to the 10th, and we have a 3 energy day. And the 3, as you've heard me say 1 million times, is it's Empress energy. It's about receiving, right? It's about being open to receive. The Empress says, I am obviously ready to receive. I'm sitting here in my chaise lounge and outside, and there's abundance all around me. I mean, go outside right now. If you're in the Midwest, as I am, the spring has sprung. Everything is in Technicolor. It's gloriously beautiful outside. So feeling into the abundance that is everywhere around you. That 3 wants you to get out of overwhelm, to get out of anxiety, to get out of the worry, and to really call yourself into creation mode. So you are a creator. You are here to create the life of your dreams. So really dive in tomorrow after you are in that connection energy today. Recognize how connected you are to your own inner creator, creatrix, right? So tapping into that creator energy and then amplifying yourself out into the world, amplifying bliss, amplifying love, amplifying the work that you do in the world. Tomorrow is a beautiful day to put yourself out into the world as the creator that you are. And we have a 9 of diamond energy. And some people get weird and worried about the 9 of diamonds because it's a 9. So it's like the ending, right? We know that that 9 wants us to recognize some sort of an ending. And then the diamond is the card of the wealth, and right. It's the harvest. It's the physical. But I love to see the 9 of diamonds as really letting go of your money story, letting go of all the stuff that holds you down in the muck and the mire, right? When it comes to your money. So if you need to do a little bit of money work and you need to let go of something, if you need to sweep something away or close up some loose ends or tie up some things, tomorrow will be a great day to do it. And Chantal, good morning. You said that you pulled your 9 of diamonds for your Pluto today. Yeah, like that's so beautiful. I'm not doing cards yet. I'm just reading the energy of the week. I might do cards in a little while. And then on the 11th, the Wednesday, we have a 4 energy day. So we have the 4. So we're moving up, right? So we see that we're in 2, then we have 3, and then we have the 4. And that 4 is calling you to leadership, to stability, to foundation. Or how are you building your house, right? And how are you building your financial house? Because we're really in this physical diamond energy. So that 4 is calling you to how I know. I love you. It's all good. And if you stay on long enough, you just might get one. So paying attention to how are you building your financial house? Do you have all your ducks in a row? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you thinking about your money? Are you practicing with your money every day? This feels really important right now. Building that financial house, not just at tax time, but like all throughout the whole year, is so important. So, do you have a money date? Are you thinking about your money practices on a regular basis and really calling yourself to detach from the physical and really knowing that when you practice money alignment, when you practice money energetics, all of those sorts of things, that's going to feel so important. As you taught me, poop in a group. Yes, poop in a group. Get your poop in a group, people. Okay. And I did make a lovely little Facebook post in one of our private groups, our Money Mojo group. And I said, watch me, I'm getting my poop in a group. I'm going to buy a house this year. So I just claimed it. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, and then that 8 of diamond energy on Wednesday. 8 of diamond energy is this fullness, this maturity, the infinite, right? The infinite experience of the harvest energy, the infinite experience of knowing your own value. And this feels so important. It's been such an important part of my own impact and money journey, is that I get super attached to numbers. I get super attached to the physical. I get so attached to how much money is in my bank account that I have to have a big sign up that says I am not my bank account, because I get so attached to it. And I get so attached to my goals and like what's coming and how it's going to come. And that 8 of diamonds moving into the 7 of diamonds is really calling us to a higher level of thinking, trust, faith, spirituality. That what's my higher purpose? Not how much money am I going to make, right? When I recognize that all of my that I'm in my higher purpose, that I'm in that higher calling, that I am living for my spiritual purpose on this earth, that's when the finances flow for me. And so I'm going to invite you all into that as well, right? So calling yourself higher. Let's make a shirt for that one too. Okay, somebody make a list of all the shirts we're making. I like it. Lindy says something about we need all the merch. I'm sure we really do, right? So then on Thursday, on the 12th, we move into a 5 energy day. 5. So we're going to move from my 4 into the 5. Okay. So we're moving from 4 into 5 from Wednesday to Thursday. And that means we move from that foundational, good morning, Whit. We move from that really foundational experience to, wait, hold on. I actually love my foundation, but I also desire this feeling of freedom, of adventure, of change. And if you don't like something that you've been doing, Thursday will be a fantastic day for you to pay attention to how you're shifting, right? How you're course correcting. Course correct. What did you make of as an intention most recently, and do you like it, right? And then we move into that 7 of diamond day on Thursday. And that 7 of diamond day is really like what I've been saying, calling you to higher levels, higher ways of thinking about your money. And the plague of the 7 and the beauty of the 7 is that the 7 of diamonds is that it's the card of the millionaire. You have this beautiful capacity to hold massive, immense value within yourself. And it's called the card of the millionaire because you can really make this huge impact with this 7 of diamonds. Okay. But you have to call yourself to higher purpose. You have to learn how to detach from the outcome. So this is sort of like my whole life, right? Detaching from the outcome. So I'm not my bank account. I don't get attached to all the money. I don't get attached to all the goals. Goals are fine. Great. And what's the impact that you're creating? What's the love impact that you're creating? What's the transformational impact that you are creating? That's what makes that money flow. When we move into Friday, we move into a 6 energy with a 6 of diamonds day. And again, that 6 is a very karmic number. So clearing away anything from the past, harmonizing the past with the now to create the future that you desire, right? That's the language that always wants to come through for me when I think about the 6. So harmonizing your past with your now so you create the future that you desire. You cannot create the future that you desire if you continue to bring your karma with you, right? You have to clear that past away. And most of us have done a lot of that anyway. So, but on Friday, pay attention. What is that frequency of love calling you to release? What are you being called to let go of? Where are you being called higher? And that 6 of diamonds, same thing. Your money is harmonized based on your past karma, right? So thinking about how you are going to call in peace and ease into your finances, calling peace and ease into the body so that you can really harmonize the body with where you're going. Does that make sense? On Saturday, we have a 7 energy day, and the 7, as we've been talking, so you can see all of the numbers starting to come together, right? So we see lots of overlapping energies and feelings that are coming through this week. So that 7, again, calling you higher, calling you to faith, calling you to trust. Are you ready to take a leap of faith? That's what is really coming this week, is this big leap of faith that wants to come through. And then on Sunday, we have a full moon. So we're ramping up, right? And last week when I did this, when I did the workshop, we talked about how we're going to be really feeling this ramp up from the new moon up to the full moon. And this is what we're experiencing this week, is this real this intensity of information that wants to come through into the full moon, and this experience of embodiment, a fullness that's coming. Can we feel it? Right? The embodiment that wants to come through. So on Sunday, we end with an 8 energy day. That is going to be a full day of momentum, of energy, like culminating. So pay attention to this week. Pay attention to what you're creating. Do you like what you're creating? Do you like where you're going? Do you like what's coming for you? When you look back at your new moon intention, do you like your intention? You can change it now. It's okay to course correct, right? So pay attention. What did I intend at that new moon? And how can I course correct this week to what I really and truly desire? What's working for me? What's not working for me? Right? Do you guys is it coming together? So, and then we end on Sunday, like I said, this full moon in Scorpio. I love the Scorpios. I'm a water sign. I'm from Scorpios. It's so good. Will I be doing any full moon events? That's a good question, Deanna. Maybe we should create a full moon event here in the co-op. Okay, well, let's create a full moon event in the co-op. We will create a full moon event in the co-op. Maybe like a little Reiki moon ceremony or whatever that looks like. I used to run lots of moon events, so we can do that. And that is what this week is looking like. So really just feeling that ramp up. I think the key takeaway is, do you like where you're going? And it's time. You have time right now to shift it. You have time to course correct. If you don't like where you're going, shift something, make a change, pay attention to your intuition. It wants you to really know who you really are, right? Okay, so I know that was really fast, and I wish I had like a little note taker who could just come back through and like type it all up for me. I'm just going to put that out into the universe so that maybe that happens for me someday. I need like a little VA who helps me to do that. If anyone knows anybody, that'd be great. Okay, so that is our week. I'm really excited. Obviously, I can feel like my there's like a bit of a manic energy coming through that feels really excited about this week. It's going to be so beautiful. And I am going to play with some cards. So I need a Zoom call that will transcribe for you. That's a great idea, Deanna. I will suss that out. I bet I have that on StreamYard. Deanna is my like right-hand human who's like, Jen, let's just figure this out for you. All right, I got cards. Ashley Southall, you are first. Okay. Let me make a list. You guys would just die if you could see all of my lists that I have that are coming through here. Okay, I'm just going to do one card per person. And let me know if you want a card. I'm not going to assume that anyone wants a card. I'm going to assume Chantal wants a card. So go ahead and throw it in there. Card, please. If you could put your name down, that would be amazing because I'm on StreamYard, so sometimes it doesn't tell me who you are. Okay, Deanna wants one. So somebody says card, please. Joanne says yes. Rosalie, Jen, yes. Okay. Nancy, got you. And I'm going to see you soon, Nancy. Okay, great. Good. And if anyone else, just keep letting me know. And today is, oh, good morning, Melinda. And today is my Jupiter day. So today for me is a real bliss day. It's just a day full of blessings. I love really, Carla says yes. Got it. Thank you, Deanna. I appreciate that. Kara. Is it Carla? It's Kara. I'll read for someone named Carla and for Kara. That'll be funny, Melinda. Okay, and Ashley, I got you. Okay. That's going to give me a long list. We'll see how many I get through. I am going to pull for Ashley Southall first. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 5 of clubs, Ashley. That 5, good. Thank you, Deanna. I appreciate it. The 5 of clubs is this card of restlessness. And I feel this so strongly for you, Ashley Southall. And I feel like I pulled this card for you recently. So let me know if that's true or not. There's some sort of, okay, so the 5 of clubs has this really restless energy. You desire a shift. You desire a change. You desire a course correction in what you're doing and where you're going. And I want you to hear me when I say that whatever it is that you're going to do is going to be successful when you put your mind, body, and soul into it. And I want you to really see that it is safe for you to change. It is safe for you to desire freedom. It is safe for you to desire adventure in your business, in your life. And you have so many beautiful ideas that want to come through. Trust them. Trust that they are there for you. Trust that they're for you. And then focus and go for it, because that is truly the way to create the entrepreneurial dream, right? Like I think about like all of my entrepreneurs in this space, or my healers, or our coaches and our mentors who are here in this space. And, really it's like focus, make a choice to choose and focus and go for it. And see what happens. Like the worst thing that will happen is that you'll fail. And I've had a whole lot of things fail, and I don't see them as failures. I only see them as my next stepping stone. I see them as my next pivot, right? So just be so sure that this is the thing that you love right now, right here, right now, and go for it and do it. Okay, Chantel. Oh, Chantel. 7 of diamonds. Okay. 7 of diamonds, 9 of hearts, right? We know it's a twin. So that 7 of diamonds just, I think, is saying to you, what's it saying to you? It's just telling you you are not your bank account and that you have so much coming through for you. There's so much that wants to come through for you, so much value that when you know your true value and what a giant you are and how amazing you are, that this wants to be here for you. You have to detach from the physical outcome of it, though. So detaching from the physical outcome, doing everything that I just said for Ashley, right? Just really being focused on what you're doing, where you're going, having that faith and trust, taking that giant leap of faith, which is what you've been doing. And I would really tap into that 9 of hearts as well and do some forgiveness, some releasing around your relationship. Okay. Love you. All right, Deanna. Yeah, feeling the high side. I feel it really high for you too, Chantel, actually. I mean, that feels really high for you. It's like what you're doing right now, where you're living, all of those things. I just feel like as we move into that full moon, if you can just find yourself releasing that which no longer serves so that you can really embody that 7 of diamonds. Oof, feels good. I want to embody that 7 of diamonds. But I am not attached. Do you guys believe me? Deanna, 7 of clubs, more 7 energy. I love it. Okay, the 7 of clubs is it's about that low side would be a depressed feeling, a high side would be feeling super inspired. So where are you today? Are you on the low side of that 7 of clubs or are you on the high side of the 7 of clubs? Knowing that you're here and that I'm seeing you and that you're sort of in the space with us, I would say that you're feeling wildly inspired and really just recognizing that as you let go of the physical, as you let go of the mental chatter and you really just lean into that claircognizance that we were speaking of in the very beginning, really leaning into, I just know stuff, and allowing that to be true for you, allowing yourself to be in that experience of deep spiritual knowledge. This is you're the 3 of clubs, and so we know that this is just calling you higher in your capacity to create. It's calling you higher in your capacity for spiritual knowledge. So that is what I'm feeling for you, really leaning into that divine inspiration. Deanna. Joanne. I have Joanne, and then I have Jen Dadigan, Rosalie, Nancy, Carla, Melinda, and Ashley. Oh, yeah. Good. Beautiful. Oh my, that is so good. Joanne, the 7 of hearts. So, wow, feeling into that 7 energy today feels so strong, obviously, right? We have 7, 7, 7. So, faith and trust, but this time we're in the hearts. So, this one is calling you to higher love. Joanne, calling you to higher love. How can you detach from relationships, expectations in relationships are really the doom of a relationship. So allowing people to be who they are, allowing people to be exactly who they are, what they are, how they are, all of those things. There's nothing that you can do to ever change any human on the planet. And so this just calls you to a higher state of love. So loving yourself more deeply, letting go of expectation in your own relationships, and allowing people to be who they are without expectation will call you to that higher level of relationship. And it will call you to higher levels of loving yourself, right? So loving yourself first and foremost, really leaning into that that faith, that trust, that letting go of this physical experience, right? And yes, if that's speaking to you, it's for you. You know it, right? Okay, Jen Dadigan. Just really tapping into the bliss of today. Oh, you guys, it got warm. It's been the worst spring. It's like ridiculous. It's been so cold here and it's been raining every day and like in the 40s. It's been so cold. It is supposed to be 85 degrees today, humid, thunderstorms later on this afternoon. And then for the next 4 days, it's supposed to be 90 degrees. And it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. It's going to feel so intense, but I'm kind of like loving it. All my trees are blooming. It's so beautiful. Like, I'm just like, oh, in the bliss of it. Really feeling it. All right. Isn't it funny how it just all like shifts and changes our weather all over the world? It's wild. All right, Jennifer Dadigan, I hope you're still here, my friend. If you are not, someone tag that girl. Oh my gosh. Okay. 7 of clubs, which is what we just pulled for Deanna. So just paying attention to that similar message. Are you in the mental inspiration? Are you able to, yeah, you're here. Good. So allow yourself, this feels again, like, do you remember the message that we did about the vessel? You are the vessel for enlightened thinking. You are the vessel for, knowledge, right? So allowing yourself to really detach from the outcome and really and detach from the mind, detach from feeling so mental about how things are meant to be, and just allow the downloads, the intuition to flow through you, the spiritual knowledge. This is calling you to a higher levels of spiritual knowledge. This is really just asking you to detach, right? To detach from the physical, to detach from the mind, and really allow spirit to flow to you, through you, and as you, because you are the vessel, Jennifer. And then I want to also, there's more that wants to come through for you, and it's about the Queen of Clubs, and that's the mother of intuition, right? So I just called you mental. Don't interrupt me. Dang it. I'm just kidding. Okay. So the Queen of Clubs, which we talked about at the beginning, think about what that is part of. That's an aspect of this card, right? They're all an aspect calling us higher and higher and higher and higher. And so when we get to that beautiful Mother of Intuition card, that card is for you, Jen. That card is specifically wanting to come through for you through this card. You are the vessel. You are the Mother of Intuition. Claim it. Be it, walk in it, right? Does that make sense to you? I mean, I know it does. It does. Okay, Rosalie. Yeah, you're so mental. You know, I can't like help what comes out of my mouth sometimes. I just know shit, you guys. Come on. I just know shit. Oh, I just have to giggle. Okay, Rosalie. Jennifer. Yeah. And there's just like this whole thing that wants to download for you. I'll Voxer you. I love you. I don't have the words to like decipher it right now. It's about being gigantic in that little itty bitty tiny body of yours. Yeah. Rosalie. Ooh, 2 of clubs. 2 of clubs is all about, yeah, you can't wait. Good. The 2 of clubs is about your mental partnership. If you find yourself complaining, if you find yourself in the low side of feeling like you need to be right, or like you need to win, or you need to like, something needs to come through. Like, I need to win. I want to be right at this. Can you release that? Can you let it go and be in the high side, which would be about allowing everyone around you to just be themselves, to have their opinion, and for it to not affect you. And I have this thing that's coming through for you, Rosalie, that I hope resonates for you. But this feels like what I always say when I want to be right and I and and I want to like have an argument with someone is, oh, that's an interesting perspective. And I just allow that to be the thing. That's an interesting perspective. I learned it in Access Consciousness many, many years ago. That's an interesting perspective. It allows that person to have their own perspective, right? Because we're all living in our own perception of reality. And you're living in your perception of reality, and everyone else is also living in their perception of reality. And so we can say, oh, well, that's an interesting perspective when we don't like something. And you can feel snarky inside of yourself, but you can also move through that, right? So as you move through this ability to feel like I want to win, or I want to win an argument, or I want to be right, or I always feel like I want to be like get the last word in, this card is just calling you to, that's an interesting perspective, and to partner with spirit, right? To partner with source and recognize that the information, this is also for you, that Queen of Club energy. There's lots of that Queen of Club energy that wants to come through. And so just calling yourself to higher levels of communication. I hope that resonates for you. Okay, Nancy. I think it's Nancy Reed. And I get to see Nancy Reed later on today. And that is sweet. And I had a phenomenal reading with Joy recently because I am in the Master Numerology program. And the Queen of Clubs is my card for the next like several months. And so I'm feeling that Queen of Clubs energy, and it's just really calling us to remember that we're here to channel, that there's nothing overly special about channels, that they are just feeling the information that's moving through them, and they are then communicating it, right? We're communicating the information that wants to come through. And so that's what I think is really coming through for all of us right now, is to speak our truth, to really hear the intuition that wants to come through, and then to actually communicate it out into the world. And that's been a really big challenge for me for a really long time. I've known a lot of things for a long time, and I do speak and I do speak up, but I don't always speak I don't always allow it to all come out. And so that's a call for all of us to really allow that communication to flow out. Okay, Carla. No, I'm reading for Nancy now. Sorry, I just got way into the card. Sorry. Oh my. Yeah, Queen of Clubs. Okay. This will be this you already, yeah, Queen of Clubs. Mother of Intuition. Pay attention. Pay attention, all of us. Okay, Carla. Wow. I'm done. Okay. This card is for all of us. It's the Queen of Clubs. It's the Mother of Intuition. Are we hearing my message? Do we hear the message? Do we hear the message? How much do they want to know? I really Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. I just drew this card like 3 times in a row. Okay. So Queen of Clubs, loud and clear, Mother of Intuition. You're all it. I'm it. Claim it, know it, be it. You are a channel. Please go out and spread the message to the universe. Okay. This is it. Okay. I love you all so much. Thank you for being with me today. I will be live again on Friday for Frequency Friday, and we'll be playing with cards again and all of that. And we'll be playing with channeling and just allowing whatever wants to come through. Remember that there's so many ways to work with us here in the co-op. I really want to put our practitioners front and center. I have a lot of people who come to me and want to have a session. They want to have a body insight session. They want to have Reiki session. They want to have some sort of an energy session, right? And I'm really good at it and it's wonderful, but I also train really amazing people to do this work. And we have a landing page for all of our practitioners here in this space. And Whit and I have been really wanting to bring these people to light. And that includes Whit because she is our lead teacher for Embody Reiki. It includes Deanna, also a lead teacher. She is one of our longtime master teachers. Chantal is a master teacher, Mary Powers, Hillary Wolf. And I really just want people to come to this co-op space and feel like they're walking in the door of a beautiful healing sanctuary. And they're like, I want to choose this person and I want to have a session today. We have sessions for a really inexpensive amount, but yet it all goes to our practitioners. All of the money goes to our practitioners. So $111 for a 60-minute session. And I think it's $60 for a 30-minute session. So I really want to call on you. If you are ready to start receiving some Reiki, I think everyone needs energy work once a month, right? Like get in there, get things moved out, get things moving, take care of yourself, take care of your channel, right? And so that is something that I really love to call all of us to is receiving energy work on a regular basis. Who are you seeing on a regular basis, right? And that's right, exactly. We also have EFT practitioners in this space. Both Whit, Deanna, Jennifer Tadigan are all masters in tapping. So we have so many beautiful people in this space and I want them to feel seen and to rise up, right? And then also if you're wanting numerology, I am your human, I am your person. And I just want everyone to come and get a wealth code reading with me or get a monthly reading or get an annual reading. I mean, there's so many ways to know yourself and to use numerology in our coaching and in our businesses. So that is my call to action for today. I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, move that chi. I love it. Okay. See you all soon. Have a beautiful, blissful day, and I will be back soon.